Also, to help you through this, you can hit this online demonstration, and when you do that, it brings up this little 5-minute tutorial, and you just hit the arrows and walk through it, and it gives you a step-by-step how-to instruction on being able to access and enable your assessment for your students. So I'm just quickly moving through this. Of course, you'll notice that we need to have an LDS account for each student. If that has not occurred, then you're going to want to work with them over the next couple of weeks to make sure that they do have one. And it also will give you information on how to do a printed assessment. You need to make sure that you follow this very closely, because there's certain things that need to happen in order for you to, even in printing it, you have to make sure that it's printed the correct way in order for you to scan it and get the information that you need after doing that. Okay, so I've just kind of gone through this entire, you've watched me go through this entire tutorial. And so that's what that looks like there. Get out of that. Each one of these, the administering, reviewing, taking the learning assessments online, previous course, scan and grade, all of them have an online demonstration. Okay, so you can use those to be able to access basically the information that'll answer most of your questions. If you have students with disabilities, any disabilities, then this is a place where you'll want to go, because it'll give you some information about how to accommodate students. The most important part of this is that every student ought to be able to pass this assessment. There shouldn't be any one of them that doesn't. If they have to take it again a second time, then it'll give you some ideas on how to be able to help them through these answers. It'll give you some ideas on how to be able to help them to do it the second time. And you can work with them. It's really about helping them to understand the material and not necessarily about passing a test. Now finally, over here, you can hit before we go to the learning assessment software, I want you to go to the Learn More on learning assessments. And if you go through this portion of it, you'll notice that it's just a different way of accessing the online demonstration, the PDF handout for each one of the different aspects of the learning assessment. So you can go here, and you can also access the learning assessment software there. Gives you the online and the printed version. I'm going to take you back. So if you hit this, click on this icon here, it'll take you to the learning assessment software, and then it asks you to sign in. Once you sign in to that learning assessment software, it brings you to a page that looks somewhat like this. This is my page because I have access to all 4 of these stakes. So let's say we want to go to the McMinnville stake, and all of the classes for me show up. Now that's not going to be the case for you. You should only see your class. You'll click on that, and you're going to, once you click on that, you're going to come up here, and you want to make sure that the year is correct, that the term is correct, and if it is, then you can, and by the way, you can also switch to view past classes if you need to do that. But if this is all correct, then you're fine. You can proceed. And if you've clicked this box, then you can go ahead and click Give Assessment. Now, once you get to Give Assessment, you'll notice here it says these are the ones that have LDS accounts, and these are the ones that don't. Just understand that if you click this, Enable Online Assessment, and these don't have, these students don't have the LDS accounts set up, then it's only going to go to these 4 students. So you want to make sure, once you get into your class and you click on Don't Have LDS Account, I would suggest that you take the time that you need to work with those students to get the LDS account set up before you enable the assessment. Okay. Now this is the full assessment, First Nephi to Alma 16. That's the one that you're going to administer when it comes to the end of the semester. Okay. However, if you would like, and this is what I would suggest you do, you come down and you work on, and by the way, when you do this, just always do with belief and apply. Don't worry about these other options. Just do with belief and apply. You can go and explore these a little bit. Like here's a pre-assessment for 1 Nephi to Alma 16. And then you have all of these weekly reviews. I would suggest that you choose one of these weekly reviews with all of your students. And let's say we want to do Jacob 5 to Omni. You click on that. And then you can come up and preview the assessment. And it'll give you all of this instructions. Select or write the best answer. Click previous to return to the previous item. If you click start, then you can preview it and you can go through the assessment yourself. The symbol of the prophets often used to describe the house of Israel. Brazen serpent, olive tree, grape vineyard. So you're going to go through and you can navigate through these and take them yourselves. This is actually a really good way for you to be able to see what you'd be asking your students to do. I'm going to get out of that. But that's basically the information that you need to be able to navigate to the assessment. Now, for the rest of that, if you have questions, because you're going to get to this point and you're going to ask yourself, well, how do I print and how do I get the information after it's all over? Again, I invite you to go through and navigate through the, see if I can get back there. Navigate through the information, the training and the resources, and go through those different tutorials and practice it yourself. I would suggest that you do this sometime in the next, if you can, in the next 7 days. That would be great. But at minimum, you should do this before you come back from Thanksgiving break so that you're prepared to be able to have them maybe take one of those weekly ones or do the pre-assessment or something, and make sure that if there's questions that you have, that we can answer those long before you get to the end of the semester. Anyway, thank you very much for taking your time to view this little tutorial, and I hope that it's helpful for you. We'll be sending some other little screencasts for you to be able to utilize some of the resources that we've shared with you at in-service meetings as well. So have a happy holiday season, and we will talk to you again soon.